First up, Virtua Fighter 6. Sega just pulled a Lazarus and resurrected a franchise that's been dead longer than my social life. Look, VF has been MIA since Obama's first term. Okay, this is like your ex sliding into your DMs after 12 years of radio silence. Exciting, but also suspicious. But here's the thing, Virtua Fighter was the granddaddy of realistic 3D fighting before Tekken stole its lunch money. We're talking frame-perfect gameplay that made Street Fighter look like a button masher's paradise. If Sega can capture that lightning in a bottle again with PS5 graphics, we might just witness the fighting game renaissance we didn't know we needed. Speaking of resurrections that have us questioning reality, Lies of P Overture is dropping in July because apparently traumatizing Pinocchio once wasn't enough. We need more puppet-based PTSD. If you missed the original Lies of P Overture, imagine Dark Souls had a baby with a Disney movie, but that baby was raised by Tim Burton on a steady diet of nightmares and existential dread. His DLC is like getting seconds at a restaurant that nearly killed you the first time. Terrifying, but you can't help yourself. The original game proved that Souls-like games don't need dragons and medieval castles to ruin your controller's life expectancy. Sometimes all you need is a lying wooden boy with daddy issues and a really sharp sword.
Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
But wait, there's more trauma coming your way. Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra. Finally, a Marvel game that's not trying to copy the MCU homework. Amy Hennig, the mastermind behind Uncharted, is directing this bad boy. That's like getting Gordon Ramsay to cook your birthday dinner. You know it's going to be good, but you're also slightly terrified. We're getting Captain America and Black Panther in World War II, which sounds like the most ambitious crossover since pineapple met pizza. And here's the kicker. It's story-driven, not another live service cash grab disguised as entertainment. This could either be the Marvel game that saves us all or the one that breaks our hearts harder than Endgame. No pressure. Amy?
Be there before the sun rises, before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand beside me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. And by the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
But if you thought that was ambitious, wait until you hear about this next one, Mafia. The old country is taking us back to Sicily. Because nothing says gaming excellence like organized crime with a side of authentic pasta. The Mafia series has been more inconsistent than my gym attendance. Absolutely brilliant, then questionable, then brilliant again. It's like dating someone with multiple personalities, but somehow you keep coming back. But going back to the roots, to the old country, it's genius. It's like Star Wars finally making a movie about the actual wars in the stars instead of whatever the sequels were trying to accomplish. If they nail the atmosphere like the first game did, we might just get the crime epic that makes Grand Theft Auto look like a Sunday school field trip.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath,
Welcome, Enzo.
Speaking of epic franchises making questionable life choices, Star Wars Eclipse. Quantic Dream is making a Star Wars game, which is either the most brilliant idea since sliced bread, or the most dangerous experiment since someone thought, hey, let's make a Death Star. Quantic Dream makes games where every choice matters more than your college major. One wrong button press, and suddenly you've accidentally joined the dark side, and your mom's very disappointed. But here's the thing, it's set in the High Republic era, which is basically Star Wars' golden age before everything went sideways. Think of it as Star Wars before it had trust issues and daddy problems. The only question is, will it actually come out in 2026? Or is this another Star Wars project that'll disappear faster than the sequel trilogy's plot coherence? But speaking of damage, psychological and environmental,
Arrakis
Dune
is a taste.
Awakening dropped May 15th. It's an MMO survival game on Arrakis, which means you get to die of thirst with thousands of your closest friends. Funcom is making this, and they know survival games like Gordon Ramsay knows how to make people cry. They made Conan Exiles, where you could build castles and commit war crimes simultaneously. But here's the genius part. It's Dune. You're not just surviving, you're surviving on a planet where the sand wants to eat you, the water costs more than college tuition, and giant worms make Godzilla look like a pet goldfish. This could either be the most immersive sci-fi experience ever created, or the most expensive way to develop trust issues with sand. Either way, I'm in.
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it. but the humans that do awaken.
But if you prefer your survival with more underwater claustrophobia, Subnautica 2! Because apparently we didn't have enough aquatic nightmares in our lives. The original Subnautica was like meditation. If meditation involved constant terror, oxygen management, and the persistent feeling that something with way too many teeth was watching you from the darkness. This sequel promises to be even more terrifying, which I didn't think was physically possible. Is like they asked, how can we make people afraid of 70% of Earth's surface, and then said, hold my kelp smoothie. But here's why we love it. It's pure, concentrated anxiety disguised as a beautiful underwater paradise. It's like a spa day designed by H.P. Lovecraft. Speaking of things that shouldn't exist but absolutely do, Doom the Dark Ages dropped May 13th. It's medieval Dune, which means demons are about to get introduced to historical accuracy violently. This is like if Braveheart had a baby with hell, and that baby was raised by the most caffeinated game developers in existence. We're talking shotguns meet swords, science fiction meets fantasy, and demons meet their worst nightmare. A very angry man with commitment issues. The Doomslayer in medieval times is the crossover nobody asked for but everybody needs. It's like putting John Wick in Game of Thrones, completely unnecessary and absolutely perfect. If this captures even half the adrenaline rush of Doom Eternal while adding knights and castles, Game of the Year conversation, no question.
Mission will restore the disrupted province.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Engines online.
But the crown jewel of this entire lineup, The Witcher 4, the CD Projekt Red is back, and they're bringing, well, we don't know who they're bringing, but it's Witcher. So we're legally obligated to be excited. After Cyberpunk 2077's launch gave us more bugs than a nature documentary, CDPR has been in their redemption arc longer than most anime protagonists. But here's the thing, they fixed Cyberpunk and it's actually incredible now. This is their chance to remind us why we fell in love with them in the first place. No Geralts? No problem. The Witcher universe is bigger than one grumpy monster hunter with commitment issues and a confusing family tree. 2027 release date means they're taking their time, which after recent gaming history might be the smartest decision, since someone invented the pause button.
Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods!
No! You chose her. Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
So there you have it. 2025 through 2027 is either going to bankrupt us all or give us the greatest gaming era in history. Which game has you most hyped? Drop your predictions in the comments. Smash that like button if you're as excited as I am, and subscribe because, honestly, with this lineup, we're going to need therapy sessions disguised as gaming videos. And hey, if even half of these games deliver on their promises, we might just witness gaming's equivalent of the Renaissance. Now, if you excuse me, I need to start saving money and scheduling vacation days.